Now, wouldn't it be fun to tell your friends this afternoon that you were doing push-ups during your workout today and you got 30 to 45 repetitions in and you had perfect form and got the most out of the exercise? I think they'd look at you a little funny. Welcome back, everyone. Michael O'Connor here, Doctor of Physical Therapy. Today, I want to go over the push-up exercise. Sure, it would be fun to tell your friends that you're conquering this exercise with perfect form, but even more important, push-ups are extremely important because that is elbow extension. And elbow extension involves your tricep muscle. It is very important to have upper body tricep strength for functional activities like pushing a car door shut or a heavy door of a building, particularly if it's windy. Sometimes that is really challenging. Even more importantly, as I've discussed in my PT community, we review how to get up off the floor regularly. When you are in the lunge position and you are ready to engage this leg, sometimes you need the help of one of your arms or two of your arms. This ability to push with this arm is also elbow extension. So extremely important functional exercise is the push-ups. So today I want to review with you 4 variations of a push-up so that you can start performing this exercise today with ideal form and getting the most out of the exercise so that your triceps build strength and you could help get yourself up off the floor if needed. Let's take a look. As a doctor of physical therapy, when someone tells me, yes, I do lots of push-ups, I often see quite a variety of things, usually looking something like this. Just very poor rounded form, not using full range of motion, or something that's just not even close to what we're looking for. Now, the first variation of a push-up, I'm going to just use a wall. A couple things about your positioning here. I like to start with my hands around my shoulder height. If your hands are lower, it is a little bit easier, but it's a lot of wrist pressure, and my wrists don't have the ability to get that much motion in them. If your hands are above your shoulder height, you are going to have a harder exercise where it's almost like a plank. You're going to feel a lot of your core, and it is tougher on your shoulder joint. So generally about shoulder height, and my hands are shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider. I'm going to step back and notice I have my heels in the air. That's a little trick just to make your core work a little bit harder, and you get some calf benefits out of this. My elbows are facing down toward the floor. As we talked about, don't start with flared elbows on a push-up. My elbows slowly bend, controlling my movement toward the wall, holding for 2 or 3 seconds, and pushing away. Coming down, hold, 2, 3. Again, watch the form. Make sure you maintain that slight hip hinge. You don't want your hips dropping toward the wall, and you don't want to just be bending toward the wall because I'm not really using my arms at all here. So my static postural alignment stays pure throughout the exercise. Goal is 2, maybe 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions, a minimum of 2 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. Exercise number 2 is what I call the elevated push-up. So I just need something that is a little bit elevated. This could be your countertop. I'm going to use the back of a chair, could be a tabletop, whatever works. The higher up, a little bit easier. Lower down, certainly harder. I'm going to place my chair against the wall so it does not move at all. Once again, I'm going to step back, keep my hip hinge position, elbows generally facing toward the floor, slow, controlled bend, full range of motion, pushing to come back up. down, pausing here, making the muscles work a little bit. 2 to 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. Do not hold your breath, and make sure you keep reminding yourself of ideal posture. Abdominals tight, my shoulders are back, and my neck is in neutral. I'm going to maintain that position through the whole push-up. Now, once I've mastered at least 2 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions, I can start to lower the surface. So all I have to do is flip my chair around and I'll use the seat. Same idea, hands about shoulder width apart, stepping back, elbows to the floor, abs tight, shoulders back, neck neutral, and coming down for a full range push-up. Pausing at the bottom, pushing to come up. As you can feel, these quickly get exponentially harder. This is more body weight coming down through my triceps. So now we've mastered the wall push-up, we've mastered the chair seat back elevated push-up or countertop, and we've mastered something on a lower surface like a chair seat. Now, one thing to note, if you don't have the desire to do a push-up on the ground, that's okay. I can assure you that elevated seat push-ups at 12 to 15 repetitions, 2 sets or 3 sets is challenging. That may be the end game, and that's totally okay. If you would like to attain the floor push-up, let's take a look at how you can do that. Now, I never kneel on my knees. I had, as many of you know, knee surgery, and I have some arthritis in this knee. So I always kneel on something that is on my shins. So I just have a folded blanket here, and I'm going to go into this position here. This will be for my shins. So you can see my knees are not touching the ground. They're in the air. The weight bearing is through my shins. So I'm going to start with the bent knee push-up. This is the easier version of the floor push-up. My elbows are toward the floor, my hip hinge is in place, and my posture, abs tight, shoulders back, neck neutral, is locked in. Bending the elbows, pausing at the bottom, pushing to come back up. Coming down, pushing to come back up. Slow and controlled. Now the final, most challenging push-up to perform is on the floor with the legs straight. Let's take a look. In position, still thinking, abdominals tight, shoulders back, neck neutral, slow and controlled, and pushing to come back up. Full range of motion. I hope you enjoyed that video. And remember, the end goal is not necessarily push-ups on the floor. For those of us over 50, I actually recommend you pick one of the easier levels because that'll allow you to do higher repetitions. You'll get stronger, you'll build endurance, and your form will be perfect. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave some comments. I'm always interested to see how it's going for you guys out there. And if you're interested in working with me more individually, check out my PT community in the link below. Each month, I host monthly functional fitness classes. I'm here as your PT coach, and I will guide you through optimal health from head to toe. We cover how to maximize each and every body part so that you can live the active life you desire. It's super fun and it's very affordable. So please check out the PT community in the link below. Until then, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.